Hello everyone and welcome to episode 3 of the modern day UFC save here on the channel using WMMA 5 as it is for episode 3 a major pay-per-view, UFC 247 John Jones vs Dominic Reyes, and also in the co-main event in the flyweight division, the women's flyweight division for the flyweight championship, Katlyn Chookagian against Valentina Shevchenko. Boy, is Katlyn Chookagian, she's got a tall task ahead of her. I think in the real fight she was a plus 750 underdog, if I remember correctly. I'm sure in the save, it's probably in the thousands. I mean, this is, that's going to be a beatdown, for sure. But as far as for that main event, John Jones, Dominic Reyes, crazy to think, as far as going into this fight, everyone was just like, oh, another John Jones beatdown coming. And Dominic Reyes probably beat him 3 rounds. As far as I give John the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, but I could definitely see it if you gave him the first 3. It's pretty close. Pretty close. And really a judge fucked him over as far as being able to... I mean, there was a judge that had him on the scorecard, but if another one would have gotten it right, potentially could have beat John Jones. Could have been the first man to actually beat him. As in this save, what I did was before we started it, I took away the Mark Hamill, as far as overturning that decision of the DQ, mainly because now in this save, since the rules allow elbows and all that fun jazz to the ground, it's now that's legal. We can rightfully overturn that. And plus, I still am under the impression that fucking Mario Yamasaki, I think he literally forgot that Matt Hamill was deaf. It was just asking him if he wanted to give up. Which obviously he wasn't hearing him, so... And plus you're getting beat the fuck up by John Jones. Fight should have been ended way before those elbows came, but... That's another story for another time. For the main card as well, as far as after the... besides the fights, for the title fights rather, is Derek Lewis, Walt Harris, a fight that was scheduled for this, but then once Walt Harris, unfortunately, had a passing in the family, that got pushed back. And I believe... just ended up being scrapped entirely. Walt Harris, Derek Lewis. It's a crazy thing, Walt Harris. I mean, when he first started in the UFC, he lost 3 straight fights. I thought he was going to get cut. I didn't think he'd make it past into 2015, and let alone still here in the company. He's been on a pretty good tear, though, as far as at this point in his career. As far as I think he's won 4 of his last 5, and I think one of them was Arlovsky, and it was a no contest because of a drug test failure. So... Pretty solid run he's had, but of course Derek Lewis is a savage. Hopefully for a big win for that man, because he's had some tough fights as of late. He's had some tough outings. But as far as the next fight, bantamweight fight, Jimmy Rivera against Marlon Chito Vera. One of my favorite fighters, of course, Marlon Vera. An absolute dog in there. I kind of, as I say that though, I do kind of hate how, as of late, he's been a little pissy about some of the decisions, but it is what it is. I'm hoping for a fun fight there. That should be a fun little bantamweight fight, though. And then Lauren Murphy against Andrea Lee in another women's flyweight contest to open up the show. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm really not expecting a whole lot, but with Lauren Murphy, she at least is going to look to finish the fight standing. So there is that. As far as the prelims, Dan 50K Ige against Mirsad Bektic. I always forget how to pronounce it, but Mirsad Bektic at 145 featherweight fight here. This is a pretty fun fight on paper. We'll see how Dan Ige can do as far as to end out the prelims to go into the main card. And Alex Munoz against Oliver Aben Mercier in a 155 contest. As for 155, Alex Munoz looking to get a big win. And another Alex fight is Alex Moreno against Diego Lima. That might be the best fight on the prelim. We'll see. That's a fun fight at 170. Diego Lima brings it. Alex Moreno's going to bring it, hopefully, as far as fingers crossed, so that should be a fun fight. And another 135 fight, Mario Batista against Miles Johns at 135. We'll see how it goes. I'm not going in with high expectations. Trevin Giles against Antonio Aurora. Jesus. I can never get Aurora down. But there it is. The 185, though. I mean, it's crazy. They only middleweight fight on the entire card. Hard to believe that, but we'll see how it goes. I think a 185 fight is going to go pretty well, especially after the heavyweight opener in Justin Tafa against Juan Adams, as two major size heavyweights, both at 265. So big boys in there are going to be throwing some leather. As, of course, those 6 prelim fights, because this is, of course, a pay-per-view at 247. As, yeah, I mean, this is, it's funny to think, this was the first Texas show, and as far as this was a, with the judges, it looked like they were never going to go back to Texas at one point, just as far as from the judging perspective. It's like, my God, this is brutal. But they've had a lot of shows at Texas, because it seems like it's a pretty... Well, I mean, the commission's kind of weird, though, at the same time. Texas commission's probably got to get their shit together. Other than that, though, the judging has improved a little bit, I would say, but it's not still a crazy high level. You're never going to get perfect judging, though, at the same time. But yeah, Jimmy Rivera, after losing to Peter Yan, got a big fight. Big fight against Cheeto. As, yeah, that was Cejudo and Reyes at 238. That fight was. But yeah, John Jones looking to make his third defense of the light heavyweight title. Feel like that should be more than that, I guess, because of the, oh, that's right, there's a point of that interim. Yeah, this is, I remember now. So, two of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, though. John Jones ranked 19th. Dominic Reyes ranked 20th. The 9th time that John Jones main evented for the UFC, and Dominic Reyes the 2nd time. It's crazy to think Dominic Reyes looked like it was a guy that was on the rise going into this fight, as far as at 6-0, 12-0 as a whole, but as far as beating Weidman and OSP and Jared Cannonier, some big wins along the way, but to think that he was going to be a guy that beat John Jones, I don't think anybody saw that coming. And unfortunately for him, he's had a tough go of it after the John Jones fight. As far as the Yuri Prochazka fight, my God, Prochazka with an awesome finish in the Apex, and it's been downhill ever since. I mean, he's lost 3 of his last 4 in real life here, but obviously going into this fight, though, the undefeated Dominic Reyes looking to make a big upset. But yeah, they both have won, as far as 3 of the last 5. John has went to the decision for the past 3 of the last 5. Last fight was, it was Thiago Santos. Yeah, the Anthony Smith, the Gustafsson, of course, the DC no contest after he had kicked him and was on cocaine. And the OSP win, and DC the first time around. And of course, you're going down the list of the names here. I mean, Hall of Famers from Shogun, the Rampage, Cheetah, Shad Evans, Vitor Belfort, the Chael Sonnen beat down. As far as, it's kind of funny, because he never really, the big fight was the first Gustafsson fight. I'm surprised that's only rated average, because that should be rated a lot higher, because obviously that's a Hall of Fame fight. And was pretty awesome. I don't know why it still shows as a loss, because his record, yes, he there, 26-0 and 1 no contest, so he is undefeated. But yeah, as far as definitely, I think this short description pretty much sums up John Jones. One of the greatest, but he's failed multiple drug tests, has multiple issues outside of the octagon. But, I mean, if you want to talk about a guy, if you want to build a light heavyweight fighter in a lab, it would have been John Jones. At 6'4", with that insane reach, the incredible wrestling, the incredible striking, he can do it all. He can do it all. The 8-inch reach advantage is very, very much going to be a factor for Dominic Reyes here. But can't believe Blur got setbacks. They got a couple of people backing in Dominic Reyes, so that's big. That might be a pretty good fight here. Who knows? Might even be as good as the actual fight as the co-main event, though. The women's flyweight title fight. Valentina Shevchenko looking to defend her women's flyweight title for the 3rd time and set a new record for the belt against Caitlin Chikagan, the blonde fighter. As, 2 of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. Shevchenko ranked 2nd. Chikagan ranked 9th. Chikagan's won 4 of the last 5 fights by decision. I believe she's the tallest flyweight in the women's division at 5'9". But weirdly enough, she does not have like a pretty long reach. I think her reach is like 66 inches, 64 inches, something like that, which is not very good actually for somebody at 5'9". I remember the Amanda Ibas fight, because Amanda Ibas is like 6'3", or 6'3", she's like 5'3", something like that. and I think she either was only down 2 inches of reach or had even 2 inches of reach on her. So that's just kind of shows you that she was not built in the lab, was Caitlin Chikagan. But yeah, Valentina Shevchenko, at this point, it was like, man, she is going to be skyrocketed to the top after the Joanna Jędrzejczyk fight and the Liz Carmouche fight as well. The Jessica knockout was fantastic for her. And it's hard to believe, then she ends up losing the flyweight title just in a couple of years' time. Because, it's just some major upsets happening in the women's MMA side of the UFC in this decade. And maybe, we might potentially see that here. Who knows? You never know. Stranger things have happened. But, Valentina Shevchenko, 31 years old, 5'5", fighting out of Peru. This is going to be a fun fight, though. Fun fight there. Derek the Black Beast Lewis against Walt the Big Ticket Harris. As both are world-ranked heavyweights. Derek Lewis 6, Walt Harris is 12. Harris trains at the it's an American Top Team, but I said ATT, but yeah, it's American Top Team. So overall record of 0-1 against other members of that team. First time they fought, Lewis is the favorite. In Houston, too, which it seems like he could never get a fucking win in Houston. Maybe he'll win here against Walt Harris. Jimmy El Terra Rivera against Marlon Chito Vera. As Marlon Rivera has finished four of his last five opponents, going into this fight. As both are world-ranked bantamweights. Rivera in the top 10 at 9, and Chito looking to make it into the top 15, and maybe even potentially in the top 10 with a win here. But Marlon Vera is the underdog, of course, as far as you can see with the rankings. But even with the Blur Cat stat picks, 6-1 with Michael, the only backing Chito there. As it's hard to believe at sort of 9-4 on a 4-fight win streak. The John Lineker fight, that was a bummer. John Lineker rules. We're probably gonna bring back John Lineker. He was somebody at bantamweight that was really a fucking savage in there. I'm still shocked that they let him go to 1 because he is fantastic at bantamweight. Puts on a lot of exciting fights, but so does Chito here. And Marlon Vera looking for a big one, looking for that 18th win against Jimmy El Terra Rivera. As Jimmy Rivera, Aljo and Peter Yan and Marlon Reyes, tough fights, and the John Dodson fight as well is even tough. So he's fought some very, very, very tough people along his way. Beating Uriah Faber at 203, as far as beating Thomas Almeida at the Fox show with, as far as Weidman and Gastelum as well, that main event. But, besides the knockout to Marlon Moraes, it seems to be he's not going to get finished. Who knows, though? Stranger things have happened. But they're taking on Aljo and Peter Yan back-to-back. That's just a tough break there from the scheduling perspective. But hopefully, he could have a good showing here. 22-4, and 6-3 in the UFC. Should be a fun fight, though. Should be a fun bantamweight fight. And then the women's flyweight contest to open up the show. Lauren, the Pirate Murphy, against Andrea KGB Lee. As Lee is the favorite going into this, even though Murphy's got the reach advantage, and I think she's the better stand-up fighter. We'll see, though, as far as with Andrea Lee, the karate background, 11-3, 3-1 from Shreveport, Louisiana. She just lost to Joanna Calderwood at the, that was 242, Khabib and Poirier. Split decision loss. I forget that fight off the top of my head as far as how I judge that. So I would just kind of say, maybe they got it right, maybe they got it wrong, who knows. But, as far as the Ashley Evans-Smith fight, I do remember that, because that's the first ESPN card. Ngannou and Velasquez, poor Kane blows out his knee in the first, 10-20 seconds. But, that's been a pretty good run for her. It was in 2019. See how she starts off her 2020 campaign. But Lauren Murphy, though, that at 11-4, 3-4 in the UFC at this point, having a losing record is pretty wild to think. But then I think she turns it around to where it's more of a positive record. I want to say now she's either 5-4 or 5-5. She might be at 500 now, if I remember correctly. But it's a big fight for Lauren Murphy, 36 years old. As a kickboxing karate fight, this should be a pretty fun opener. Should be a stand-up affair that, with the reach advantage, I think Lauren Murphy's going to take it. We'll see, though. See if the upset's going to have it as Dynamite. I don't know why they have him as Dynamite, but, oh, that's right, I forgot that he was Dynamite for a second. But, yeah, now he's Dan, 50K, E-Gay as Mirsad Bektic as the featherweight contest at main event, the prelim. Bektic is 12th, E-Gay is 21st. Bektic is a huge favorite to win this, and Dan E-Gay had the big upset here. He went on to then fight Chan Sung Jung, I believe, was his next fight after that. The old Korean zombie. I'm pretty sure that's how it went. I don't think he might have had a fight before, after this, and then the Chan Sung Jung fight. But yeah, because I think that happened later on in the year in 2020. I don't think that happened in 2021, if memory serves me correct. But yeah, Dan Ige coming in with a huge chance. 4-1 the UFC, 12-2. Just lost in his debut. Other than that, been on a pretty solid run. Looking to keep that good gracious going, as see what Dan Ige can do against Mirsad Bektic at 13-2, 6-2 in the UFC as well. So pretty great records here. Josh Emmett, tough fight for Mirsad Bektic, but Ricardo Lamas, I remember that fight. Yeah, forced Whitaker Yoel Romero 2. Split decision win. Yeah, I think I went with the judges on that one as well. I believe Ricardo Lamas, he had the round. I believe he knocked him down. Was the one round that he won, and the rest I gave it to Mirsad. If memory serves me correct. But yeah, this is a big fight. Big fight for Mirsad. Big fight for Danny Gates. It's a big main event on the prelim. Hopefully it's a banger. It's Alex Munoz making his UFC debut against Oliver Aubin Mercier as Alex Munoz, though, big favorite. As far as Dallas, Texas, so we fighting from the home crowd potentially there, and as far as with at 25 years old, 6-0 undefeated record, this might be a bit of a pushing point as far as to send Oliver Aubin Mercier out of here. Yeah, as far as lost his last 3, but to Gilbert, when you fight Gilbert Burns, though, that's a tough fight. It's been on the last couple of pay-per-views, the Holloway pay-per-views, exactly, but Ortega and then Frankie Edgar, but and Drew Dober as well, or Drew Dober, Evan Dunham as well. So that's some tough fights. Carlos Diego Ferrar is another tough fight as well. So that's some tough ones, but if he loses here, he'll lose to an unranked kid, and he'll lose to somebody that at 6-0. He, as far as he is the favorite, though, in Alex Munoz, so maybe we'll give him a break. That seems to be fair. It's Alex the Great White Moreno against Diego Lima, as far as Alex Moreno is the slight favorite. Another Texas native at Houston, as far as kickboxing, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu background, 6-2-1 no contest in UFC, which I believe that was a drug test failure, I believe, if I remember correctly. I think it was for Nico Price, too. I believe it was. But the Max Griffin win, I remember that. That was, Joanna Jędrzejczyk and Michelle Watterson, the ESPN card. As, then Lewis and Dos Santos as well in March. There's Zach Otto. I think, Zach Ottawa. That's right. That's how you pronounce that. I was thinking the W was silent for a second, but now I think it's Zach Ottawa. That's how you pronounce that. But, for the first round TKO win, just tap it out because he was getting the shit beat out of him type of thing. Josh Berkman win, too, was huge. The guillotine. Do remember that. As, this is a fun fight for Alex Moreno. I remember this fight being pretty well in the prelim. 15-7, though, for Diego Lima. At 4-5 in the UFC, 15-7. But he's been on a bit of a tear. Tim Means and Yushin Okami and Ed Gordon, some tough fights to start off with. But now he's found his kind of groove. The Court McGee split this. The back-to-back split decisions is pretty interesting. This is a bit of, I think, more of a feeding than the previous fight we just saw. But Alex Moreno, I'm surprised it's close, honestly. I think he's going to win this one by a landslide. We'll see. As Miles Chuckbo Johns against Mario Batista. Batista is the favorite. Johns is making his UFC debut. But Mario Batista, 1-1, 7-1 from Glendale, Arizona. Tough debut against the Sandman. That's just a tough break there. As yeah, that was the first fight night on ESPN Plus. As yeah, I mean that was a fun fight though. I mean, anytime the Sandman's in there, it's gonna be a fun one. But that was it's crazy. The Sandman winning by armbar too. You never really see that from San Diego. But yeah, Miles Chapo John's undefeated, 10-0. See if he. I figured he wouldn't have any fight records. I was like, maybe he fought somebody. But yeah, this is a big prelim for both guys. So early on in their careers, you need that big win. If you're Miles Johns, you want to make your big debut with a victory. As yeah, Trevin the Problem Giles against Antonio Aurora. He hasn't won since December of 2017, but he is the big favorite, it looks like, according to the odds. 11-2, Houston, Texas native. 2-2 in the UFC. Oh, yeah, Zach Cummings. Yeah, that's two tough fights, though, for him, but both guillotine losses. Both in the third round, too. That's tough. That is tough. But hopefully he can get a win here over Antonio Aurora here at 9-3. 0-1, though, in the UFC. Lost in his debut. See, Andre Muniz, that's a tough fight too, as Andre Muniz is a bit of a dog at middleweight. But yeah, Harry Giles, the fucking basketball player, Trevin Giles, rather, looking to get a win to get him back on the right track. And then Justin Badman Tafa against Juan the Kraken Adams. I love Juan Adams. He rules, absolutely rules at 5-2, 1-2 though, as far as 1-2 rather, as a UFC fighter, but as far as 64 matches at heavyweight as a collegiate wrestler is pretty wild. If he can get the grappling, I mean, if he can not only get the striking going, he did get knocked out by Greg Hardy though, which was brutal. But I hope he does well. As a fan, hoping that he does well. But yeah, obviously, still got the non-ranked heavyweight scene is a bit of a crapshoot. It's a bit of a wasteland, too. You're going to get guys that are either heavyweight wrestlers looking to transition, so they don't have really a great striking background, or guys like Greg Hardy that just have this crazy athletic ability as a former high-level NFL player, and then going into the fight world. You can kind of see that those NFL heavyweights specifically, or those NFL football players transition to heavyweight, a lot of them have a lot of potential. They just kind of get into the fight scene a little too late. I think that happened with Greg Hardy too, but at least with Juan Adams at 6'5", 28 years old too, I think he's got potential. He's got potential for sure, but Juan Adams has a tough fight though against Justin Badman Tafa. It's 3-1. The one UFC fight was against Jorgen De Castro, got knocked out as well, so both guys coming in off of a loss. Both guys are looking for a big win. We'll see if the hometown kid can get a win here. As, Juan the Kraken Adams looking for a big win in his hometown. That is for sure. I don't know why we're taking so long to load here. There we go. 5-2. A minus 1,000 favorite. Boy, oh boy. As you could sense that they were wanting this man to get a win in his hometown. As Herb Dean's a referee. Ringside judges there as Al D'Amato, Vernon Stewart, and Stewart, as I think Case Han. Cage side judges, Adams significantly bigger. That's crazy at 6'5", 265. Then we got a 6 foot man at 265 as well. So Adams gets a big cheer from the crowd. They step in to strike. Adams connects with the left hand. Tafa misses the jab, hits the right hand. Both fighters step in to strike. Adams misses the right hook, leaves himself open for a counter with a good right hand. And I mean, Tafa, he's got a good left hook here. See what he can do. He's doing a good job off the counter. Now Adams slipping past the right hook and attacks with a quick left hook. Either fighter can land a shot there. Right hand taking on the gloves. Off target with a jab. Also misses the right hand. Strike exchange does not produce any damage there. Now they meet in the center. Tafa slipping past the right hook and counters with the right hand. So now they engage. Adams counters the right hand with a nice left hand. They come together and strike. Neither fighter can do any damage. A few gulps of breath here. Tafa's giving the first hit and he's starting to tire. You go toe-to-toe strikes. Neither fighter can land a significant strike now. Engage in the center. Slips past the right hook and counters the left jab and a right cross. Oh, Tafa's now been cut underneath the eye. They engage in the center. Tafa misses the right hook again. Gets kind of a nice jab and a nice right hook of Juan Adams' own. Adams misses the right hand. Misses the left jab. Also has the right hand taken on the gloves. Does Tafa. Yeah, I mean, at least we saw somebody get cut, but a pretty brutal start. As far as 7 strikes and 4 strikes in for both of them in a 5-minute round is not great. That is not a great output. But he's up in the round though. But Adams, he's getting the yeah. His fight to lose now. Okay, I was say I thought I was saying that he's got nothing left to lose. Yeah, Cutman's trying to stop the bleeding. See what Adams can do here. Left jab and a right hand taking on the gloves. There's a great right hook from Tafa. Left hook from Tafa. Now left hand from Adams. 2 left hands in the exchange from Tafa. Fails the opponent's jab and scores the right cross that lands hard. No one's been rocked yet, and now, yeah, I figured fatigue was going to be creeping in. I'm surprised they even made it past the first round without having any fatigue problems at, 265 pounds. Adams with a good right hand. Oh, they may have cracked his jaw there from that shot. That is crazy that he's still going with a potentially cracked jaw. Can't get up with the step, strikes and lands the big right hand as Adams. And so there's a jab in the exchange. There's a 1-2. Neither fighter can stand and trade in, not landing anything in the middle. See if they land something here. There's a countering of the right hand with a left jab and a nice right hook. They come together and strike. Still hasn't even knocked him down. That is nuts. His off target of the jab also misses the right hand. Does Tafa. Tafa's basically ragged at this point. There's a right cross. Here comes the counter. Couple of jabs off up by right hook to the ribs. That doesn't land though. Minute left in the second. 2 counter left hands. Doesn't connect though. Jabs wide and then lands the big right hand. God damn, I mean, Adams is fucking him up, but he just cannot rock him. Here's a clean right hand to end out the second. I mean, Justin Tafa is just getting his fucking ass beat here. Oh, there's a massive right hook to end out the round. Did he knock him out with that one? He did. He knocks him out. Winner by knockout. Won the Kraken Adams right at the end of the second round. Big win there. 4:59 in the second round. Oh, a second left is all he had. He was going to be down 2 rounds, though, so he probably would have lost the fight anyway, unless he would have got a knockout win. But 6-2 for Juan the Kraken Adams. Big motherfucker. I mean, 6'5", 265. That is just a absolute problem. And but Juan Adams thanks all his sponsors, all his fans. Juan Adams says it's a tough fight and gives a show of respect to his opponent. As our next fight, Trevin Giles against Antonio Aurora. It's 11-2, 9-3, minus 11 on 10. Oh my god, 1,110. I believe the cap is 1,200, so damn near the cap to what you could have. Fair play. That is going to be a tough one. Dan Mergliata's a ref. Cage side judges there. Yeah, loud ovation from the Houston native. Exchange strikes, nothing really comes of it, though. Not really landing anything. Here comes Antonio Aurora, though, looking to strike. Giles looking to get some grappling stuff, but Antonio Aurora, again, doing a good job pushing the pace here. That's a nice straight right hand. Counter left hand from Aurora. Jab is wide. Lands the big right hand again. Here, Giles, I did it again. As Trevin Giles goes for the takedown. He's got it. He's got side control as well. And now he's got side control. Looking for mount. Gives up his back instead. Looking for the body triangle. He's got it. Well, that's probably much. Oh my god, just fucking him up now. Looking for the rear naked choke. Oh my god, he survives to end out the round. That is shocking. That was a fast ass round. But yeah, Trevin Giles definitely up 11 or 10-9. Rather, I don't know why I went with 11. But yeah, most people expect him to win. So yeah, it really has to. He's got to fight hard. There's Antonio Aurora to come back and win the second round. 2 defensive jabs, no power behind it, though. There's a great right hook, though. Takedown attempt. Yeah, he's got the side control. Looking for the Kimura. Blocks it, though. Looking to get mount. Gives up his back instead. Looking for the body triangle again. Yeah, might not be able to survive this one. He gets knocked out off of that as Trevin Giles gets the win. It's rated fantastic, though. Even though it was a one-man beatdown from Trevin Giles. But that's a great performance, great showing. Thanks to all his sponsors, all of his fans. Says they have a lot of respect for Antonio Aurora and praises his toughness. It's Mario Batista against Miles Chapo Johns. 7-1, 10-0, the course for the Dallas, Texas native. As so far all the Texans have won tonight. We'll see if that keeps it going here. But Mario Batista's a savage. This is going to be a fun fight. Might be one of the best besides the main event of the prelims. Might be one of the best prelim fights. Herb Dean's a referee. Miles fights in front of a home crowd. Big cheer there as he makes his entrance. Round 1 begins, they meet in the center. Strike without success. Johns has the right hand blocked. Misses with the left jab as Batista also doesn't connect with the right hand. Can somebody land something? So there, nope, still can't connect with anything. There we go, a minute in, we get a left jab and a kick to the leg from Batista. Left jab, has the right hook blocked. Meet in the center, start to strike, counters with the right hand with a jab, but in a low kick that doesn't connect though. Johns misses the big right hand, putting off balance and allowing Batista to attack the left cross. Switching to southpaw now, maybe that can help out somebody here looking to strike. Now is Batista. Off target with a left jab, also has his right hand taken on gloves. As it doesn't find his mark with a left hook. Doesn't, as far as they have a good 1-2 here from Mario Batista, but then there's a good 1-2 from Miles Johns as well. They engage in the center again. There's a jab, can't connect with a kick to the body. There's a jab, also kick to the lead leg. Exchange of strikes doesn't go anywhere though. They come together and strike. Doesn't connect with the left jab, also can't connect with the right cross. Batista misses the right jab, also doesn't find the mark of the left hook. Quick exchange doesn't lead to anything. Switching to traditional stance now, just Mario Batista is just trying to figure out what's the best way going about this fight so far in this first round. Missing the big right hand, here comes the counter from Mario Batista with the, as far as attacking with the jab of the right hooks avoided at last possible second. 30 seconds left in the first round. See if something can happen here. Looks like there's a missing with the right cross. This is Miles Johns. So here comes the counter. It's a left kick to the body. As Batista dives to the right hand and counterattacks with a left jab and a head kick that's off target. That could have been a fight ender for sure. Yeah, not much happening in that round. I'm surprised they gave that to Miles Johns. Because it definitely felt like Mario Batista outstruck him. Felt like he did a little bit more there. I would probably say 10-9 Mario if it was me. See what round 2 brings. Neither fighter can land another significant shot. There's a nice jab at a straight right hand from Miles Johns, and the right jab, right hook's blocked. Nice little 1-2 there. Miles Johns is starting to light him up here. Quick left jab and a straight right. There's a left jab and a right cross from Miles. Another left hand here. Batista blocks the, hits the jab rather, but his right hand's blocked. 2 left hand jabs in a row. Oh, no, just one rather. 1 left hand jab and then the right hand taken on the gloves. Missing a jab, but connects with the right hand. Engage. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second. Doesn't connect with the left jab, has the right hand. Though there's a good 1-2 from Miles Johns again. Now switching back to southpaw. See what he can do as Miles Johns comes in. Looking to see some grappling here from Mario Batista, but Johns more aggressive, took the initiative. Jab lands, hits him with a straight right. Sharp 1-2, finding his way past his opponent's guard is Mario Batista. There's a jab and a right hook. Then back to traditional now. Mario Batista's now getting tired. That's not a good sign going into the third round. There's a left hand. Engage as a sharp 1-2 again from Miles Johns as hits a left jab and misses the big right. Jab hits. Right cross is blocked though from Miles. There's a 1-2 from Mario Batista. Minute left. Still moving well, but he's definitely breathing a little heavier now is Miles Johns. Left jab and it's wide of the mark of the head kick again. He's looking for it at the end of the rounds. I don't blame him. But that's a tough second round. Miles did a little bit more there. They turned up the pace a little bit, but I think Miles outstruck him. I think he did a better round. And yeah, I mean, depending if you're going with the commentator here, it's 2-0 Miles. For me, I think it's 1-1 going into the third. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, bumping up his corner. As Batista's looking ready to go. He's going for broke. Exchange of strikes. Nothing really comes of it, though. Johns is off target. Here comes a jab, but can't hit the right cross as Batista. As Johns tries to reach for the body, but doesn't get it. Right hand blocked, switches to southpaw. I think the switching of stances has been fucking him up more than anything. As can't connect with the jab, hits the straight right. Appeared to be going to try and get in close, but Johns took the initiative. Johns fails to follow up his jab. Hits him with the right hook, though. As Batista misses the left hook, here comes a counter. It's a left jab and a glancing blow with a high kick. Misses the left jab, it connects with the right hand. Does Johns another glancing high kick. And Mario Batista's basically fucking dead. So here comes a takedown. Yeah, I mean, that probably sealed it for Miles Johns. Looking for the Kimura to really finish this fight. Doesn't happen now. See if what he's going to do with a minute 30 on top. Blocks attempt to pull guard. Pounds away with right hands. And I think that will do it for Miles Johns. Should win. Should win by a decision. We'll see what they give it. 30-27, 29-28, and 30-27. Hey, I'm with Vernon. There, I think it was 29-28. But, yeah, Miles Chapo Johns, your winner. the Texas natives keep it going with the good winning streak. He wins in his debut, making it 11-0. Tough break, though, for Mario Batista, though. I would love to see him fight again. He had a pretty unique game plan of trying to switch up his style every time. Felt like he switched it like twice around. Just wasn't going for him, though. Unfortunately for him, it's Alex the Great Moreno against Diego Lima. And yeah, I mean, what, minus 140, minus 110, both guys on the negative side of the betting line. Kickboxing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu background, Muay Thai Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu background for Diego Lima. Athens, Georgia, Houston, Texas. We'll see if the Houston native can get another one here. Herb Dean's the referee, ringside judges as Moreno. Big home crowd here as he gets a lounge jersey enters. Engage. Moreno lands a left jab, disconnects the right hand. Lima now with a jab and a clean right hand. See what Moreno can do. There's a counter jab from Lima. There's a slithering low kick. Though, as it fails to land any of the strikes in the combination that ended with a slithering low kick. As just about to land a head kick, here's Moreno. As there's a jab, doesn't connect to the right hand. It's a kick to the leg. There's a left cross. Both guys are really landing some shots here. There's a jab, doesn't connect to the low kick. There's a quick kick to the lead leg. I'm liking the leg kicks. I'm liking the countering here from Diego Lima as he counters with the right hand and a left kick to the ribs. Burst of strikes. Neither fighter can land anything, though. This is the spinning back kick, does Moreno. Throws two punches. Moreno absorbs them with a good guard. Moving in and engaging. There's a stalemate. Shows a good kick defense by checking the hard low kick, does Moreno. Doesn't connect to the brace of jabs or doesn't connect to the right hand either. Missing the right cross. Here comes a counter from Moreno with a left jab and a spinning kick to the body. As Lima counters the right hand with a jab and a right hook to avoid the last possible second. They step in and strike. Misses the right cross. Here comes Lima with two jabs followed by a right hand. The lane's clean. 30 seconds left in the first. Lima checks a leg kick again, counters the left jab and a right hook that's avoided at the last possible second. They step in. There's a jab, misses the right hand. Left jab and a low kick from Diego Lima to end out the first. And, Alex Moreno with a left jab and a right cross. A lot happening there in that first round, as far as it seemed like there was a lot more than that. But, yeah, I mean, both guys did pretty well. I'd say just off of the metrics here, Diego Lima is up 10-9. Yeah, I think that is correct. We'll see what happens there in the second. And missing the right cross as here comes a jab and a low kick doesn't connect. There's a left jab and a kick to the lead leg from Moreno. Now a left jab and a spin kick from Diego Lima. Both guys going toe-to-toe, and neither can really land anything here. There's a two-punch combination. Quick left and straight right from Moreno. Lima's still moving well, trying to come forward now, looking to walk him down. Counter jab from Diego Lima. Can't connect the step left jab. Another kick to the lead legs. I'm waiting for the limps to start happening because Moreno's lighting him up. But Diego Lima's got him. Looking for the trip takedown, doesn't get it. That's a great job. Now Moreno looking for the trip takedown, and he's got that takedown. It's a great job from Alex Moreno. I think he's won this second round just off that takedown and what he's done standing. We'll see what happens in the next minute or so. Looking to block him. He's trying to sweep from the bottom. As Diego Lima gets some separation. There comes a scramble, but yep, it's a terrible idea for Moreno. Just grab side control to end out the round. It comes down to the final round here. Let's see. What do we get? As Moreno initiating a strike exchange. There's a jab and misses. Can't upset that left jab. Then another low kick. Also another quick leg kick. Loving it. Off target with a jab. It's a good right hand. And it's acknowledging some instructions. Probably just saying, keep on fucking leg kicking him. There we go. Goes for it again. But misses that time. It's the jab. Oh, look at Diego Lima, though, with a three-strike combination. Ends with a right cross. Neither fighter can really come together and do anything now. Diego Lima feeling those effects of those leg kicks for about 15 minutes now, almost of leg kicks. Missing the big right hand. Here comes the counter from Diego Lima. It's a jab and a right hook that's ducked. Just again, moving forward is Moreno looking to step into the pocket. Catches him with a head kick. Oh boy. Oh, he's definitely feeling the effects of those leg kicks, though still. Surprised he didn't drop with that head kick. There's two counter jabs. Misses all the strikes with a head kick attempt. Moreno's getting tired. They meet in the center. Here comes a right cross. Here comes a counter from Moreno. Attacks with a jab and a right hook that's avoided the last possible second. 2 minutes left. Moreno, if he gets this trip takedown, it's over. Yep. It is over. Gives up his back, too. Looking for the rear naked choke. Looking to sweep him. If he can get hooks in, he can't quite do it, but I don't think it's going to matter. Still looking for the rear naked choke. Yeah, I think he won at 10-9 as well. Oh, they're going to give it to... There's no way you give that round to Diego Lima. What are you talking about? 29-28? Oh my god, robbery. Absolute robbery. Unreal. How does the guy on the left lose there? You don't understand it, especially by unanimous decision. Unreal. That third round, I have to see the metrics for this third round. He gets the takedown. He only landed 2 more shots, but they were power shots, so maybe he did more damage, but I wouldn't have suspected that. Yeah, brutal. Absolutely brutal. Tough break. Tough break. They should still be rolling with the Houston/Dallas, you can just say Texas natives, but the streak ends there with Alex Moreno. And so we'll see how the next Alex does. But Diego Lima thanks all his sponsors for backing him. Also thanks his family, friends, supporters. Praises Moreno, though, for the skill and toughness and gives a charismatic performance. Alex Munoz against Oliver Aubin Mercier. 6-0, 11-5. Quebec, Canada, from, of course, OAM. It's 5'10", 155, 5'9", 155. TriStar Gym, Team Alpha Male, -1 dead for both guys. Wrestling background, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu background. Should be pretty evenly matched here. Yamasaki's referee, ringside judges. We'll see if we can get the Texas crowd back on track with the Texas natives. He touch gloves, engage. Hits a left jab, comes short on the body kick. There's a good right hand. Lands clean as OAM, but he doesn't connect cleanly with the jab. Misses the jab, connects with the right hand. Left jab and a right cross from Munoz. 2 bands meet in the center. There's a left hook. There's a jab and a leg kick. Seeing as they come together and strike. OAM misses the right cross. Here comes a counter as Munoz attacks with a quick left hook. To see what they do in the engage in the center, sleeping past the right hook, counters a left jab and a right hook. Man, as Oliver misses the right hook, and here comes another counter with a right hook. Oh, there we go. That's a good job by OAM here. Dodges the right hand, counter attacks with a quick left jab and a right cross. It's doing well. It's doing well. There's a left jab, can't hit the right cross. There's a right cross from Munoz. So far, we haven't seen anybody get fucking rocked. It's kind of crazy, because we've seen some pretty hard-hitting affairs so far, from what it seems like, but that just hasn't been the case. They go toe-to-toe straight, neither fighter can really land anything damaging, and that's the end of the first round. Yeah, I mean, as far as 8-9, you might go Munoz, you might go OAM, we'll see. Yeah, pretty close, though. Pretty close. They went with OAM. As misses the high kick, as Oliver comes in with a quick left hook. Misses the big right hand. Another counter from Oliver with a quick left cross. Now, taking a few gulps of breath as far as Oliver's getting tired. There's another left cross. There's a right cross from Munoz. There's a left hand. 2-punch combination. Quick left hand and a straight right from Munoz. Now, Munoz is getting tired. They engage. 2-punch combination from OAM. There's a quick left jab and a straight right. Left jab and a right cross. Step forward, looking to attack, does Munoz. Counters, fires off a counter jab, doesn't connect though. Does Oliver. And jab is wide and catches him the right hook though. OAM misses the right cross. Here comes the counter with a quick left jab and a right cross. Munoz doing pretty good here in the second round. Oh, here comes a glancing high kick from Munoz off of the counter. He's been cut now. Munoz looking to just relax his shoulders here. You know, as far as he's up in the round, just can't get caught here, and it should be another tied fight going into the final round. Manages a counter jab. Munoz throws a 2-punch combination. OAM misses both of them. They meet in the center here. There's a left jab and a right cross. There's a jab and a right cross, or right hook rather, from Munoz. Pair of jabs in the exchange. So OAM as Oliver catches. It gets caught with a low kick after the left jab. Minute left. They meet in the center. They start to strike. Munoz with a left jab connects cleanly with right hand, but OAM misses the jab, but has a good right hand of his own to end out the second round here potentially. There's a connect to the left jab. It hits the left roundhouse kick to the body. Oh, there's a right cross to end out the round. Oh no, another shot. The left hook, a good right hand from Oliver, and I think he's up 10-9 in that one is Munoz. Yeah, I think dead even. Going into the... I mean, it's either dead even or Munoz is up 2-0. We'll see. See if the cut man can stop the bleeding here in between the rounds. Final round, though, they step in and strike. Misses the jab, hits the right hand. Left jab and a right cross from Munoz as well. Left off bounce with a feint. Misses the right hook, gets countered with a nice right roundhouse kick. Oh, he rocked him with that one, though. The right roundhouse kicks finally rocked him. See what he's got here up against the cage. A right hook, he's barely able to stand. What an uppercut there. Finally, Yamasaki pulls him away. What a fucking finish for Munoz to get his 7th straight victory. Yeah, Mario Yamasaki, of course, letting somebody die out there. Alex Munoz gets the win by TKO. Pretty fun fight, though. That definitely stepped up in the second and the third. Big win. Big win for sure. Thanks, everyone connected to Team Alpha Male for helping prepare for the fight, and also his sponsor for supporting him financially. Alex Munoz, very happy to cap his UFC debut with a victory, though. And, yeah, he's great at using these interviews to sell himself. Way to go. As, Dan, 50K Ige, or Dynamite Dan Ige, if you want to be an asshole now, against Mirsad Bektic. It's our main event for the prelim. Plus 760. Whew! For Dan Ige. Brutal. Extreme Couture. American Top Team. I think it's a lot closer than that. We'll see. Herb Dean's the referee. Ringside judges. Here we go. Round one. They're looking to close the distance. Is Ige looking to strike? See what Razad's going to do here. Trying to get in close. Ige with a jab. Avoids the low kick, the setup. Jab is wide. Catches him with a low kick. 1-2 Ige fails to land. Got him in a clinch. See what Razad's going to do. He's got him up against the cage. Yep, keeping him stuck there. Well, that's brutal. Don't want to see somebody just lay up against the cage. That's exactly what's happening, though. Minute left. Here, minute 30 left to be exact, as he keeps him against the cage. Hard fucking stomp. Thank God Herb Dean separates him as fails to find his jab and catches him with the right hook to Ige. Messiah looking for the takedown, not happening, though. Combo ends with a kick to the legs, fails to land from him. And he also catches that last kick. If he gets the takedown here, somebody's just going to get him up against the cage again. Hey, Mirsad, you're fighting like a prick. Fighting like a prick. Yeah. Hopefully, we'll see a good second round here from Ige, but it's a takedown. Yeah, he's got the single leg. He's just going to lay and pray, too. He can be a 960 favorite and just lay and pray your way to victory. Fucking brutal. Brutal. Dan Ige at least gets a stand up, and the 2-1-2 from Ige fails to land. Now he gets hold of him again. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Maybe Ige can knock him out of the air. Give us something. Connects to the jab and misses the big right hand. 2 quick punches doesn't land either of them. Here comes a takedown. Yeah. Another lay and pray. I mean, disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Herb Dean's going to stand him up again. Fails one with jab and hits him with a straight right. He's able to grab him now. Look at that, wrestle him down. Yeah, he does so. Well, I guess gets wrestle fucked to death. Does Dan Ige. Mirsad, that's a good question what we're going to do with him, because I am very, very much not wanting to have anybody just wrestle fuck their way to victories here. After beating Josh Emmett, was hoping he'd lose here. We'll see. We'll see, because that was brutal. That was absolutely brutal. Don't want that. Do not need that, especially as such a favored fighter at minus 960. You can't be laying praying like that. Brutal. Brutal, brutal. Hopefully the main card saves this. As Lauren the Pirate Murphy against Andrea KGB Lee. As we'll see what Lee can do. And I mean, 11-4, 11-4, 11-3. Both fighters are going to get their 12th victory. I figured it'd be pretty close. Minus 100, minus 130. Karate, kickboxing. Hopefully we get this main card off to a great start and get the crowd back into this. Sardine's the referee. Cage side, judges there. Round one begins. They step in and strike. Left jab at the right hand taking on the gloves. Left jab also left roundhouse kick to the body from Murphy. Misses the right hook. Gets countered with a jab and a narrow leg kick that just misses. As Lee uses his left jab. Right hook's blocked. Left jab from Murphy. Nails the right cross. Murphy's doing a pretty good job here. There's a left hand. Another good left hand. There's a good 1-2 from Lee now. As there's a left cross. Lee with the left jab at his wide of the mark of the head kick attempt. Gotta respect going for it all. As scores with the jab. Doesn't connect with the kick. Murphy with the left jab and a missing with the right hook, though. Yeah, she's a much better boxer. Andrea Lee can do a lot of good kicks, but I would say as far from a kickboxing perspective, Laura Murphy's kind of more of a traditional, like looking for leg kicks and then into punches and strikes like that. Not really looking to go for the head kick finishes or anything like that. But she misses big on a big right hand. As here comes a left jab and a big right hand that misses from Lee. They engage. Murphy counters the right cross with the right hand, with the right cross. Toto strikes, neither fighter can really land anything. Either fighter can land anything there. And Murphy's looking to step in and force a strike exchange to the pair of jabs from Lee. Catches her with a crunching right hook, though. Minute left in the round. 2 counter jabs from Murphy. two counter jabs from Lee, rather. He connects with a jab, then hits her with a right head kick. As I say that, and she lands a head kick. Boy, both of them land a clean right hand. Dodging attack does Murphy. It dodges the right hand with a counter of a left hand to end out the round. Pretty solid first round. Pretty relatively close. I would probably give it to Murphy, though. Yeah, we needed that. We needed that fight, for sure. Lee comes forward on the attack. There's two left hands on the counter. Combo that ends with a kick to the legs. Fails to land from Lee. Two fighters come forward and engage. Lee hits a left jab, but doesn't connect with a low kick. Murphy comes in with two quick punches and then falls with a sharp low kick. Two combatants meet in the center and start to strike. Lee connects with the left hand. Murphy scores with a right hook. Slipping past the right hook and counters with two jabs are followed by a right cross. Dodging a right hand and counterattacks with a good right hand. Murphy moves in on Lee, preparing to throw. Lee looked like she was about to step in and grab him. Murphy simply took the initiative. Can't connect the sub, strikes and catches her with a beautiful right head kick. Rocks her with that one. Looking for another one. But Lee's able to recover in time and step away from it. Lee with a left jab has a right cross blocked. There's a right hook from Murphy. Meeting in the... Oh my god. Off target with a jab, another right hook. There's Murphy with a left jab and a right cross. A 1-2 from Lee, finding a way past Murphy's guard. Oh, she rocked her with that one. Let's see what happens here from Murphy. It's all the way with the right hand on the jaw. Knocks her down, looking to finish the fight here in the second. But Lee's going to hang on. Boy, oh boy. Blocks it into pull guard. Tries to pound on Lee, but nothing really comes of it. And that's the end of the second. She survives another round. I mean, I don't think it's going to happen for her. Yeah, it's a 10-8 round, too. She's going to have to finish the fight. That was a pretty dominant performance from Lauren Murphy. Probably, honestly, I wouldn't be too upset if the fucking corner would have threw in the towel to end out the second. That was a pretty bad beatdown. There's a left cross from Murphy. Oh my god, did she fucking land a right hook on the jaw? She did. Oh my god, Andrea Lee might have the comeback of the fucking century here. And she does it. After losing a 10-8 round, and comes back out in the third and knocks her out. What a comeback, what a fight. Tough break for Lauren Murphy, but she had to finish her. Had to do it. My god, what a win. As Andrea Lee thanks all of her sponsors for backing her, also thanks our friends, family, and supporters, praises Murphy for the tough fight, and gives a good performance there, engaging with the crowd, making herself look great. Jimmy El Terra Rivera against Marlon Chito Vera, though, our next fight. As, minus 300 favorite is Jimmy Rivera, plus 250 for Marlon Chito Vera. Yamasaki's referee. As our first... we're now getting into the fights where there's no Texas people on the, for a little bit until the Derek Lewis fight. Two combatants meet in the center, they start to strike. Vera misses the big right hand, here comes an off-balance shot, as Rivera looking at attack with a quick left jab and a right hook, that's avoided the last possible second. Again, a good counter from Rivera as he attacks him with a couple of jabs and then followed by a good right hook. Rivera rolls his shoulders, looking to relax here. Both fighters step in. Rivera slipping past the right hook and counters the left jab and a right cross. Doing a good job on the counter so far as Jimmy Rivera. Marlon Vera, though, is going to do something. He gets caught with a right hook. Does Vera, as Rivera now looking to come forward and the two fighters start a exchange. There's Chito with a left hand. Falls for a clever feint, though, right after that jab is wide, lands with the big right hand. Halfway point, Rivera comes forward and the two fighters engage. And strikes. Vera throws a counter left but doesn't connect. Fails to follow his jab and catches him with a leg kick. They meet in the center. Counters the right hand and connects with a jab here. But the right hand nearly fails to connect. Chito with a left hand now misses the jab and hits the right hand. At least Chito's landing some strikes, but definitely Rivera's having a better round. That's a great right hook too after slipping past the left jab. As Vera hits a left jab in the exchange, I'm assuming, as Rivera lands a jab and also lands a right cross and lands hard. Right cross is blocked. Rivera's off target with the jab and also misses the left hook, and that's a great first round. Again for Jimmy Rivera. Definitely up 10-9. Two fighters fight. Or those two fighters meet in the middle, rather, and square off as they meet with a right cross here. Does Vera, but he's off of it. Here comes the counter as Rivera with a left jab and a right cross. Vera misses the right hook and gets countered with a left jab and a good right hand. Exchange strikes relatively close range. Nothing really comes of it, though. Rivera slipping into the pocket. See what he can do here. Fails to find him with his jab. Scores the right cross that lands hard, though, and moving in and engaging. Vera misses the right hand, allowing him to counter with a left jab and a right cross. Another counter attack with a jab and a right hand from Rivera. Standing and trading is not working out for Marlon Rivera, though, so far, and now he's got a gash underneath the eye. They engage. Rivera misses the low kick. See what happens here. They stand and train in the center of the ring. Stand and train in the center of the octagon, rather, as they come together. Now there's Rivera looking to walk him down. There's a counter jab. Connects with the right jab and hits him with a straight right after that. Boy, I mean, Cheeto's not going to quit, but he's getting fucked up here. He can't connect with sub strikes and scores the right cross and lands hard. Counter jab. Can't connect with sub strikes again, scores with the right cross. A minute left. Dodging the right hand. Counter attacks with a quick left hook. Jab is wide from Rivera. Lands the right hand. And that's the end of the second. That's 10-9 Rivera again. Cheeto's going to have to finish him if he wants to win this one. Cutman, though, has got to stop the cut there. Let's see what happens. Misses the right cross. Here comes Rivera with a brace jab followed by a low kick. Misses the right and gets kind of the left hand. Taking a few gulps of breath. Rivera's giving the first inning start to tire. There's some relatively close range strikes. Neither fighter can really land anything, though. Yeah, I think we're kind of getting a bit of a stalemate here in the third. Rivera slipping past the right hook. Here comes a quick left jab and a solid right hand. As always, Rivera stumbles his way into a clinch. He's pretty much just tired. And Rivera catches him with a knee strike to the body. Looking at the muscle him against the cage. He does so. And now a quick elbow strike. Stomping on the foot. Rivera with another elbow to the face. God damn, that knee strike inside his own knee. Yeah, Cheeto got fucking mollywopped in this one. And now reopens him with that cut. Quick elbow again. Boy, Jimmy Rivera, he fucked him up. 30-27. I believe that is the correct call. Brutal. Brutal indeed. I mean, minus 300 favorite, and he just destroyed him the whole time. Very, very impressed with that. As he thanks all of his sponsors, all of his fans. As he praises Cheeto for the tough fight. Certainly is, can certainly talk it. He makes it very remarkable as a result, as our heavyweight contest on the main card. The last man from H-Town on the card, Derek the Black Beast Lewis against Walt the Big Ticket Harris. Boy, I'm excited for this one. This should be a fucking barn burner, and this shouldn't go past the first. We'll see. Herb Dean's our referee. Ringside judges. Here we go. Loud ovation for Derek Lewis as the fight begins. They touch gloves. They step in and strike. Harris misses the right hook, and it's kind of a clean right hand. Thought it was going to be it right there. Lewis does the connect with the right hand. Harris has the right hand blocked. Oh my god. Lewis misses the right hook. Here comes a counter with a quick left hook from Walt Harris. And there's a cut underneath the eye of Derek Lewis. Walt Harris again comes in with a nice left jab and a right hook off the counter. Boy, Walt Harris is doing a good job off the counter. Harris misses the right hook this time. There's a body shot, but it comes short. Now Derek Lewis is running his mouth. They meet in the center. Misses the right cross. Here comes a right cross of... Oh, he probably broke his nose off that one. Jesus Christ. Harris dodges the right hand and counterattacks with the right cross. Boy, oh boy, this might make it out of the first round. And now both guys are swinging for the fences, but misses. Yeah, this is not looking too hot. My god, there's a clean right hand now from Lewis. Oh my god. I mean, he misses the right hook and gets countered with a jab and a quick kick. Herb Dean's looking to check on the cut, but it's not going to be a problem. So we're back underway with a minute left in the first. As Lewis tries the right hook but misses. Right hand blocked. Minute left. They engage. Misses the right hook. Gets kind of the right crosses Harris. Can't believe nobody got rocked. Wild. What a first round for both guys. Yeah, Lewis probably broke Walt Harris's nose. I'm assuming he didn't, though, since he's keeping on. But, I mean, Walt Harris might be fighting with a broken nose here. We'll see. As straight past the right hook does Lewis. Encounters a clean right hand. Oh, there's a massive right hook to the jaw, and knocked him out cold. What a win for Derek Lewis. As just barely into the second round we went, but what a win for Derek Lewis's 23rd win. As far as that, is just massive win. As that's what we wanted to see. The main card is definitely delivered, though. As he thanks everyone connected to Main Street Boxing and Muay Thai for having prepared for the fight and his sponsors for supporting him financially. He's gonna go celebrate heading to a local club. He's probably gonna be sitting sideways as well, on as far as on 44-inch chrome as well, or 22-inch chrome as well, or rather 44. That's a pretty big tire, but thanks everyone connected. As Derek Lewis is a charismatic talker and really knows how to sell himself, obviously. As the blonde fight, her and Caitlin Chikagan against Valentina the Bullet Shevchenko. And I mean, wow, it's actually minus 110 for both girls. That's shocking, yeah, because she was a heavy underdog in the real fight. So that's kind of wild. As Mario Yamasaki's the referee, ringside judges, or cage side judges rather, they're underway. Shevchenko looking to start off the fight with some jabs. As Caitlin misses with a counter jabs. Shevchenko can't connect the jab, but she catches over the left hook. Burst strikes, neither fighter can really lean anything. Shevchenko missing with some rights and lefts. As Caitlin's off target with a head kick. Jab is wide, then catches over the side to the ribs. As initiating a strike exchange as the counter left as a connect though from Chikagan as Shevchenko throws a 1-2, but Chikagan was equal to it. You know, Caitlin now may have been able to get in close. Shevchenko looking to took the initiative though. Jab is wide, it lands the big left hand. Boy, as far as if Caitlin doesn't get caught with a head kick, she might be a pretty solid outing here this first round. As she misses the big right hand, here comes a kick to the thigh after the jab. Shevchenko goes for the head kick. It's only a glancing blow though, and there's a powerful straight right. Did she knock out Valentina Shevchenko here? She knocked her down. Let's see if Caitlin Chikagan can pull it off. She just might do it. She does. Unreal. Caitlin Chikagan, how about that? 14-2 is your new women's flyweight champion. Well, what a butterfly effect this has been, huh? I mean, as far as Caitlin Chikagan here, I was like, oh, she was a plus 750 underdog. No way she's going to win here. Then goes into the mod at both girls minus 110 and drops her in the first round. Fantastic win. Fantastic. Tough break for Valentina Shevchenko, though, as she thanks all of her sponsors and all of her fans. As Chikaga thanks, she shows off her women's flyweight title and says that she intends to be champion for a very long time. That is nuts. Absolutely nuts. We'll see. Can Dominic Reyes keep the fucking crazy vibes going as he takes on John Bones Jones in the main event? Plus 150. It's pretty close. Pretty close. Dan Anderson's Athletic Fitness Center, though, for Dominic Reyes. And, for John Jones, this is a tough fight, though. Both guys 6'4". I would say he has the wrestling advantage, but striking, it is relatively close. I would still probably give it to John, but 1-2 from Reyes fails to land. He gets a hold of him now. Got him against the cage. Looking for the takedown. Yeah, he's got it. Looking for the side control here. He's got a couple of knees to the ribs. Boy, oh boy, John Jones just throwing some strikes now just to throw him. Tries to move the guard. Jones doesn't allow it. Goes for the knee strike again to the ribs, but doesn't really connect a lot of it. But, the referee's going to stand him up with about a minute left in the round. Here comes a clinch. John Jones with a knee strike to the body. Looking for the Muay Thai clinch now. Oh, boy. Oh, fuck. I thought he was going to knee the shit out of him. Well, we obviously down in that first round from John Jones, but it is a 5-round fight. So we'll see what happens. Jab is wide from Reyes, then catches him the right hook. Oh, John Jones gets caught. It's blood trickling down the eye. Above the eye or down the eye? Oh, above the eye, rather. Excuse me. As attacking with a quick flurry, Reyes lands a 1 out of 3 punches. Misses the vicious right hand, though. 1-2 from Reyes fails to land. John Jones with the takedown, though. See what he can do off of it. Unable to pass guard. Deflects a couple punches from the bottom. John Jones tries to pound away on Reyes with some short elbows. Now Reyes is trying to grab him in close and draw him in, looking to smother him. Yeah, as far as a minute left, John Jones again keeps on punching away. Reyes gets a couple punches from the bottom. Looking for some elbow strikes now. You don't want to do that if you're Dominic Reyes. You want to take those John Jones elbows from the top. That would be brutal. Yeah, 2018 though for John Jones. Even though he got cut that round, he definitely won it. 1-2 from Reyes, and there comes another takedown. Yep, got him. Beautiful stuff there from John Jones. He is going to. Oh, here comes a scramble. How about that? Well, John Jones is still in control, looking for another takedown. Yeah, he's got it. Boy, oh boy, Reyes does another separation here. But he's got him again up against the ropes, potentially. Oh, he's actually got him in side control, actually. Never mind, they're not even standing. A few weak-looking punches now. Again from John Jones. I would love... Oh, there we go. Let's say, love for John to try and finish him here. Went for the Kimura, didn't really get it, though. Knee strike to the ribs again, doesn't connect with it properly. At least he's landing strikes. They're not doing a lot of damage, but at least he's doing something compared to what we saw the main event of the prelims. But yeah, Dominic Reyes, he's in the deep waters. He's in the deep waters in the championship rounds now. Left jab lands, and right hand's absorbing the gloves. There's a kick to the leg after the jab. I'd like to see John actually stand up with him now. Yeah, Dominic Reyes definitely slowing down now. There's jab. Misses the low kick, though. Oh boy, Reyes. Hook to the body. John Jones avoids it. Punch to the body. Equal to it, though. Reyes prepares to throw. There's a left jab backing away. There's some strikes now with a right head kick, but John Jones defends all of them. Top of Grace is doing a good job until he gets caught into a Muay Thai clinch. Oh boy. With 2 minutes left, all went for the knee to the chest, not enough power behind it. Oh, there's an elbow to the side of the head. Oh my god, misses the knee strike again. John Jones is getting tired now. 1-2 from Reyes, fails to land, and again, John Jones is able to grab him very easy. Another round for John Jones. As, yeah, just 1 round left. Reyes is going to have to finish him. But he's been getting fucked up all night. So let's see what happens in the final round. Keeps slightly in and out of range, looking for his chances to dart in and get another takedown. Oh, yeah. He slips, and he went for the head kick. Ends up on the ground. Oh, wow. Went for a vicious up kick. That would have been crazy. Knocks out John Jones with an up kick. Yeah, now he's got side control. Looking for mount. Just gives up his back instead. Looking for the rear naked choke. Wow. Doesn't even need to get his hooks in. Well, what a win for John Jones. As, yeah, I think, as far as for John, definitely felt like he could have moved up to heavyweight. I think that's what we'll do. I think we'll make the heavyweight fight. As far as depending on what happens with DC and Stipe, because that's the heavyweight fight that's happening in July for the heavyweight title. But yeah, pretty much whoever wins that's probably taking on John in a super fight type of deal. So that seems like the best plan, best course of action. But yeah, John Jones, besides getting fucked up with that cut, pretty flawless for him. But yeah, again, he thanks God first. That's very accurate for what John does for his promos, but yeah, he gives a shout out to his family, friends, and the team at Jackson Wink MMA as they celebrate still being the UFC light heavyweight champion of the world. He's looking forward to the next challenger, which I doubt will give him a next challenger, but man, what a shocking co-main event though, and Caitlin Chikagan beating Shevchenko. And also, Andrea Lee coming back against Lee Murray. We might have to Andrea Lee against Caitlin Chikagan. That might be the fight to make. To be honest, karate versus boxing seems like a pretty fun fight. Yeah, Derek Lewis coming back in the first. I mean, was doing some good stuff, but I don't think he really was full on coming back. Derek Lewis did win that round. Of course, Jimmy Rivera just full steam ahead against Cheeto. Mazad Bektic, I mean, you should be ashamed of yourself, though. Other than that, pretty fun card. Yeah, we made $140,000 off the pay-per-view. How fun. Oh, we made a lot of popularity really increased there. Thanks to John, probably be on the fight bonus. Yeah, definitely giving a performance bonus to Andrea Lee, to Chikagan. I'm trying to think who else. Yeah, that'll probably be it. I don't think we need to give one to John. I mean, John does what John does, type of thing. But yeah, let's make it 50. Since it's pay-per-view. 50,000. Yeah, big night. Big night for those with the performance bonus. We made $3 million. John Jones, though, made $1 million. Almost $2 million. Everybody else, a couple $100,000 for Chikagan and Derek Lewis. Everybody else, well below $100K. That's pretty embarrassing to see. That just breaks my heart, seeing everybody not paid so well. Yeah, we almost made more revenue just from ads and subscriptions and, as far as that plus the pay-per-view buys. Just about made more than the actual fighters itself, so the gate alone cleared it. But what a fun pay-per-view. What a fun card, especially that main card. That main card delivered a big way. Women's fights, man, they killed it. Absolutely killed it. And so that will do it for this episode, though. Episode 3 in the books, in the can. As I want to say, the next card is the Fight Night main event of Corey Anderson and Jan, but I could be wrong on that. So I want to say I want to say that happened next. We'll see, though. We might wait a little bit, depending on what the loading time is. I know we're already an hour in, but it would be nice to double check to see what it is. I'm sure you guys would have saw it, though, in the beginning, so yeah, it's not that big of a deal since you guys saw it in the beginning, but I am just blanking on it right now after the crazy fights that we just saw. hopefully we keep the good graces going, though. I mean, really, besides the $8 million that McGregor, actually, I think he made more than $8 million. I think he made like $16 million on that first pay-per-view. We've been doing pretty well with being able to generate a lot of revenue. So that's been nice to see. So yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, everything goes well with the rest of these cards. So far, so good. Been a pretty exciting affair. And yeah, Modern UFC, it's been pretty fun. It's been a pretty fun playthrough so far. Haven't had any complaints or anything. It sucks about Dan Ige getting just fucking laid and preyed on the whole time in this episode, but really other than that, and also a screw job decision, but I guess that only makes sense for it being in Texas to have a fucking shitty finish by the judges. So yeah, we'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone.